Winston Smith is a low-ranking member of the ruling Celebration in London, inside the nation of Oceania. Anywhere Winston is going, even his personal domestic, the party watches him through telescreens. Everywhere he looks he sees the face of the birthday party's apparently omniscient chief, a discern recognized most effective as large brother. The celebration controls the whole lot in Oceania, even the human being's history and language. Presently, the party is forcing the implementation of an invented language referred to as Newspeak, which attempts to prevent political revolt by getting rid of all words associated with it. Even thinking rebellious thoughts is unlawful. Such thoughtcrime is, in reality, the worst of all crimes. As the radical opens, Winston feels frustrated via the oppression and inflexible manipulate of the birthday party, which prohibits free thought, intercourse, and any expression of individuality. Winston dislikes the birthday celebration and has illegally bought a diary wherein to write down his crook thoughts. He has also become fixated on a powerful party member named O'Brien, whom Winston believes is a mystery member of the Brotherhood, the mysterious, legendary institution that works to overthrow the party. Winston works in the Ministry of Fact, wherein he modifies historic information to fit the wishes of the birthday celebration. He notices a coworker, a beautiful dark-haired woman, looking at him and worries that she is an informant who will turn him in for his thoughtcrime. He's afflicted by means of the party's manipulative records. The birthday celebration claims that Oceania has usually been allied with Austrasia in a battle towards Eurasia. However, Winston seems to keep in mind the time whilst this became no longer true. The birthday celebration also claims that Emmanuel Goldstein, the alleged leader of the Brotherhood, is the most risky guy alive. However, this does not appear potential to Winston. Winston spends his evenings wandering via the poorest neighborhoods in London, in which the proletarians, or proles, stay squalid lives, surprisingly free of celebration tracking. Someday, Winston receives a note from the dark-haired lady that reads, "I love you." She tells him her name, Julia, and they begin a covert affair, continually on the lookout for symptoms of party tracking. Finally, they hire a room above the second-hand shop in the Prole district, where Winston sold the diary. This dating lasts for a while. Winston is positive that they'll be stuck and punished eventually. The fatalistic Winston knows that he has been doomed since he wrote his first diary access, while Julia is extra pragmatic and optimistic. As Winston's affair with Julia progresses, his hatred for the birthday celebration grows increasingly severe. At final, he receives the message that he has been looking forward to. O'Brien desires to see him. Winston and Julia journey to O'Brien's high-priced rental. As a member of the powerful inner party, Winston belongs to the outer celebration. O'Brien leads an existence of luxury that Winston can most effectively imagine. O'Brien confirms to Winston and Julia that, like them, he hates the birthday celebration and says that he works towards it as a member of the Brotherhood. He indoctrinates Winston and Julia into the Brotherhood and gives Winston a duplicate of Emmanuel Goldstein's book, The Manifesto of the Brotherhood. Winston reads the e-book, an amalgam of several forms of magnificence primarily based 20th century social theory, to Julia inside the room above the store. Unexpectedly, soldiers barge in and seize them. Mr. Charrington, the owner of the store, is found out as having been a member of the Thought police all alongside. Torn away from Julia and taken to a place called the Ministry of Affection, Winston finds that O'Brien, too, is a party undercover agent who simply pretended to be a member of the Brotherhood, which will lure Winston into committing an open act of rise up towards the birthday celebration. O'Brien spends months torturing and brainwashing Winston, who struggles to face up to. At ultimate, O'Brien sends him to the feared Room 101, the final regular destination for every person who opposes the birthday celebration. Here, O'Brien tells Winston that he will be forced to confront his worst fear. Throughout the novel, Winston has had habitual nightmares about rats. O'Brien now straps a cage full of rats onto Winston's head and prepares to permit the rats to consume his face. Winston snaps, pleading with O'Brien to do it to Julia, not to him. Giving up Julia is what O'Brien wanted from Winston all along. His spirit broken, Winston is launched to the out-of-doors global. He meets Julia, however, not feels something for her. He has normal the celebration absolutely and has learned to like large brother